Alright, hello all, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. We are going to be doing the special battle 2025 for stage 2. Now, I'm not going to lie, it's taken a while to get around to this because I still have not beaten Super 3 of stage 1. This stage is very, very tough. I have like a good 3 or so hours of attempts so far recorded, and I'm not even. I've gotten close a couple of times, but it's rough. Because I am trying to no item it. So I don't know if I'm going to make that into parts or what the deal is there, but I am waiting to finish it uh, until I upload it. Maybe honestly, I should just start uploading parts of it now. Like just the process of trying to beat it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll make a decision on that soon. But regardless, uh, because I've been doing that so long, I haven't gotten around to some of the other things. And one of those being stage 2 here. Now, stage 1, I mean, the first two difficulties were very, very easy up until the last one actually had some challenge. I figure here what we'll do um, is because I haven't really heard anyone talk about this stage, so I don't know. I presume that means it's probably pretty easy. I'll try. I'll do the first two for sure in here, and then I'll do like an attempt on the third one, maybe two attempts. So we'll see how tough it is. But yeah, that out of the way, I am actually going to be using Super Easy A Rose here. I did awaken him in the middle of my attempts. That'd probably be a good cutoff to somewhat work as a showcase for him. At least one showcase. I definitely want to bring him into more fights, but he looks very good, very fun so far. I've been having a lot of fun with him. I still haven't. I have the medals for him, but I still haven't super easy Vegito Blue. Because I was trying to beat these stages first, but it's proving very, very troublesome. So we'll see. I don't know. But I do also have my LR Rose Link level 10 now. So we should be doing very, very nice here. I suppose we'll have to see. But all that out of the way, let's jump in and see just how tough this is. Okay, so I imagine it's Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. Yep, I was gonna say how the sort of Zamasu and Goku Black fight works. Now, the interesting thing to see here will be. Okay, so he has an attack nullification sort of mechanic. 120%. Ooh. Oh, he can super a lot. What the hell? So Goku can double super. I think we do something like this. Honestly, maybe this. I mean, Rose should honestly be fine here, I think. Yeah. I think Rose will be fine here. We'll do this. We'll target Blue Goku. I don't, like I said, I don't know how tough the stage is, but I will say I was hearing that this event, well, a stage in this event was like one of the harder, if not hardest, fights in Dokkan history. I don't think I'd go that far. Well, it's mixed. I had to cut there for a moment, but as I was saying there, of the hardest content this game's ever had, I'm not sure, but because of the sense that this was like a short fight, there's been so many times where I've just like died turn 1, had to immediately load back in. In a sense, you could say this is the hardest fight. Well, not this, but the Zamasu Goku Black fight. I do think so. In a sense. Because I think it is going to take me more attempts to beat it than it probably has anything else. Because you do have to remember, the fight isn't limited in attempts. Something like Red Zone Broly was, you only got 3 attempts per day. Now, it's also kind of complicated because I do think this honestly could be a very I mean, I've gotten very, very close several times. I've just gotten unlucky. Um, well, I mean, I got lucky to get as far as I did, of course, but I got unlucky towards the very end several times now. And point being that I don't something like Red Zone Broly when it first came out, or say the first stage of Cell Max when it first came out. Both those you needed items. Now the item varied between the two, but in a Red Zone Broly you needed to use Wheeze, and honestly like double Wheeze. Ooh, can stun. And then for Cell Max you could only bring the Senzu Bean, but I think you could use it twice, and you pretty much needed to use it because it was like I believe that fight also had locking, if I remember correctly. And that fight was actually very, very tough to beat. So it's hard to say because I do think that this the Goku Black Zamasu stage is definitely one of the harder fights in Dokkan history. But it is also able to be no item on release, whereas like those two stages weren't. So I suppose it just really matters what you value. I mean, if I were to use items, I feel like I could pretty much beat it in like one try. Well, maybe not one try, but 2, 3, 4 tries. Like certainly you'd still need a bit of luck, but with like Wheeze, it'd be very easy. Honestly, just like get past the first 2, 3 turns, and then use Wheeze for 4 and 5, and then use Wheeze for 6 and 7, just to cover you a decent bit from Rose once you're building them up once Amasu's dead. But besides that, I mean, I think it is. I don't know. It's confusing for me. We did get obviously the first stage cleared there, though. Let's jump into the second one. Let's let's change our team here. Well, let's use the Blue Goku team. Let's do this. We'll use a different team for all these, maybe. I don't actually know how tough this is going to get, though, but that one was very, very easy, especially Vegeta. He went down easy.
It's about time I got a chance to fight. It's pretty obvious you're not going to defeat him by yourself.
Alright, let's see what we got here. I mean, because Vegeta went down so easy, I honestly feel like I should target him. And just get him out of the fight. Well, that's... Come on, man. Well, that's... Well, nothing I could do about that. Unfortunate key orbs. And that's not... Okay. Damn, the key spheres were not nice to me this time around, huh? I was not able to get anything for anyone. That's... Okay, well, hopefully we don't get screwed from that. I mean, this should still be very easy, I have to imagine, but... I would definitely, obviously, prefer having enough key spheres to do what I need to. But yeah, I haven't beaten that fight yet, but I have gotten very, very close. I've died like 2 or 3 times pretty close to the end. Simply because of like AoE placement. Once the int one is like built up, if he supers the if he supers, well, okay, the AoE, once you have Rose built up, here, let me put it this way, once you have him built up, that AoE, it just destroys Int Rose. Now, Int Rose, you know, the clone, is who I'm talking about right now, if he supers, he'll be fine, but I just had, like, the AoE spawn at the very first hit, like, several times now. So it's like, there's not too much I could do about that, obviously. You know, it being the first hit very, very much so sucks, but I can't really do anything about that. That's the reason why I haven't been able to beat it so far. Are we dead? Yeah, okay. I just got really screwed by the Keyspheres. No one could get anything they needed. I couldn't get Goku's full ability. I could not get the Gods' full ability. I couldn't even give Gotenks a super. Even if I didn't give those orbs to the Gods, it wouldn't have been enough for Gotenks, I don't think. Well, actually, he might have got like his. He can super at like 90, can he?
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot. Ready when you are, Vegeta.
I suppose he would have had just enough to get a super, but then the Gods would be getting not like any key at all. So, I mean, they would have lived, but regardless. This is not much better here. Come on, game. Where's the orb luck here? Come on. There we go. Alright, that should be... Okay, there we go. Alright, now we can actually play the event here. So, yeah, that Goku Black Zamasu stage, I definitely... I think I might honestly do it in parts. I think I might... Ooh, okay, damn, that's... The stun could be very... if that's a first slot... I'm gonna have to try learning, like, if there's, like, some sort of, like, pattern to where, like, the supers are, or, like, the AoE or anything. Well, I mean, this fight doesn't have an AoE, but, just for, like, the Rose Zamasu fight. If I can learn that, like, if there is actually, like, a way you can tell, and I can tell when to get, like, the int one off the rotation or something, that'd be the way to win. Because I know I can win, I can get the no item, it's just... I gotta hope that the game blesses me with the opening rotation and the orbs and such, which so far hasn't happened. But it might take me a while to get the clear on that, because I do want to do it no items. So that I do think I'll probably just do it in parts, maybe like an hour a piece or something. We'll see exactly where I find the cutoff for it, but. Because I do want to start getting that out, as well as some more like showcases, but I've been really trying to beat that. I've been having a lot of fun with the fight, mind you. I actually really like difficult content, but it is difficult, so it's taken a bit for me to finally get the clear in, of course. Okay, I mean, this is definitely, they're a bit tankier. Well, are they though? Because all of these guys do less damage than that Rose clone setup. Especially with like the friend LR who's dropping that like 40 mil crit into the like 20 some odd mil crit, like... Okay, maybe not. Maybe... I'll probably jump back in actually with the Rose team for Super 3 then. Because I don't think this doesn't seem that tough so far. I mean, the stun... and the all the supers is certainly a bit to deal with, but it doesn't... Now, to be fair, I mean, from Super 2 to Super 3, the Goku Black Zamasu fight jumped a humongous amount, tremendous amount in difficulty, but it's the fact that, and once again, I haven't like seen like details, but it's the fact that I haven't really seen anyone talk about this fight. Because now that I've been starting to, I've been trying to beat that Goku Black Zamasu fight in between recording everything else. Since, I don't think the day it dropped, I think I started like the day after it dropped. But I have been trying to beat it for a little bit now. And, you know, a little bit before I was starting to get some clears in, I saw some stuff on it. And while I've been trying to get some clears in, I've been seeing some stuff on it. I haven't really seen anything on this fight. So I imagine this is just very easy all the way through. I suppose we'll see here. once we get into Super 3, but I'll definitely get at least 1, maybe 2 attempts in for Super 3. And if it's actually difficult, I'll save it for its own sort of thing. But if it's not, if it is just another, if it is actually an easy stage, then I'll just get it in here too. But yeah, Dokkan's been cooking so far. I've been having a lot of fun with this celebration. I would like to see, this is not preferable. Shit. I suppose this will work. I'm gonna have to hope Gotenks dodges. The key spheres weren't nice again. I've been having a lot of fun. I will say I with the 10th anniversary too, I didn't like this in part 1. We didn't really get like actual easy A's. I mean, the Super Easy A, at least Super Easy A Rose has been a lot of fun. I haven't tried Vegeta Blue just yet. But even as good and fun as Super Easy A's are, I do like you know, I would like to see traditional Easy A's because I mean I do think Fusion Zamasu and Blue Vegeta Trunks card. Maybe they'll Easy A in part 1 here. I don't know if they'll save them for part 3. But I would like to see some traditional Easy A's, but I think we might honestly be still a little bit off from them. I did see something that there's an account I follow on Twitter who this person must be very like smart. They like pay a lot of attention to details. I don't know. I think the handle's like Rick or something like that, and that person always like has all the dates and everything that stuff's gonna happen, and most of the time they're correct.
This energy. Could it be Vegeta? Yes! I knew it was you! Kakarot! I told you we needed a plan, yet here we are. Oh, relax. I'm sure we'll find a way. We always do. Sure, except for all the times we've died. Vegeta! Mind your own business, Kakarot. Yeah, I get it. I've never faced someone this strong before. I'm getting excited.
All right, 3 tags in a row. Quite a lot of animations there, but most of the time that person is correct, and I think I saw like the 15th, 16th is when we're expecting another day to download because of the sort of TN Prime Battle EZA campaign will end, so the stamina cost for the stage needs to be increased again. So if we're getting the day to download the 15th, 16th, maybe like the night of the 14th, we could see some EZA details, maybe. But that's still a little bit off, so I mean we'll have to see. But so far, what they have right now, I mean both the LRs are so good, the free-to-play team is so good. I've been having a lot of fun with the content, right? So this is one of the better part 1s I think they've had. Yeah, let's get this animation into.
You think you're the only one who can manage that little trick?
I certainly am still disappointed, mind you, about not having fusions. I mean, the animations are there, but you know, I am still disappointed by that. But with how good both these guys are, I've been having a lot of fun with them, and I mean, while I still don't, I still find Goku's animations to be my least favorite. They have grown on me at least a little bit since I've seen them in game and used them like in the 2 times speed. So I mean, they're fun. They do more or less look pretty good. Um, I mean, Super Boss is actually being a great team is so wild to me. So I think they've done just like a Michelin star just chef job here. I do think so. We'll have to see, of course, how the rest of Part 1 is handled, as well as Part 2, Part 3, before we say anything for sure. But the celebration, it's just looking so good to me so far. All right, though we did get Super 2 cleared. We're gonna go for Super 3 here. We'll see how this goes. I'm not, like I said, I heard, or at least I suppose I should say, I haven't really heard anything, which for Dokkan usually means the stage is like very easy or like very mid. So we'll have to see, but I'm not expecting too much here. Let's jump in. Okay, let's see what we got here. Is this gonna turn out like Goku Black and Zamasu? I mean, it's the fact that you can't attack and defense lower like you can with the first stage. That does make me think this isn't going to be as hard. Because if it was going to be as hard, they would definitely, I feel, provide you with a tool like that in order to be able to deal with this. Because, I mean, you really do need the attack and defense lower from, like, the tech one. And it having, like, AoE and healing, blocking, right? I mean, there's so many bullshit mechanics on that first stage. Where this one, I mean, it just has the double super, seemingly. So it doesn't seem to me to be on the same level over there. But maybe the stats are just going to really jump out the screen on this sort of attempt here. We'll have to see. Now, unfortunately, we can't actually have any of the Tech 1's conditions up. Oh, shit. Are we dead? Oh, okay, yes we are. So yeah, not having any of the Tech 1's conditions up, actually, that killed us. Because he needs to be fighting or hitting, I suppose, an enemy that is HP 60% or less, attack down, defense down, stun, or sealed. So we didn't have any of that up there.
Right, let's do this.
Okay, hopefully... Where's the Tech 1 now? As long as we get someone low enough within this turn, by the time next turn starts, or at least by the time the Tech 1's hitting, we should be fine. And I do think that is possible with, obviously, Strength Rose. Alright, let's try this again, though. We'll put you in spot 1. Well, honestly, I probably should have put Super Easy A Rose there. Oh, I fucked this entire turn, didn't I? Let me actually just reset. I messed up with my orbs for the physical, too. Jesus. Alright, let's see if we can't figure something out here. I'm not actually even sure if I can get that to drop down, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, I can. Okay, huge. Perfect. Alright, well, we should, through this turn, and next turn, obviously, be able to get Goku under 60%. I do think so. So we should be able to have the... Ooh. Jesus. That was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Oh no, he's going to stun. Well, now I lose my damage. God damn it. That... I got him all the way built up, because I wanted to... I mean, he can double super guaranteed. Obviously, we can get the triple super. I wanted to take advantage of that to be able to do a lot of damage to Goku here. The Tech 1 might have just gotten screwed from how this turn just went. That's very unfortunate. Maybe. Okay, well, you need to dodge, buddy. We didn't get the hidden potential. I feel like I should be getting the hidden potential a lot more on this AGL1, I will say. I have, I think it's 19 additional in him. And he has the 3 attacks guaranteed. I damn near feel like I've been seeing like the int and physical ones get double supers more often than this one has gotten 4. It's crazy. Shit. Of course they're both supering there. At least it's just the normal hitting this guy, so he should be fine. But that is very unlucky there. I suppose we could dodge, right? I mean, all the rosés are going to have at least a little bit of dodge from the sort of silver equip, if they have it on. I know this friend has it on, at least. No, we're not dodging. Well, that's unfortunate. This fight might just be like a lot of stats to it and not really that complicated. I mean, not having the lock to deal with, not having the like build up to deal with, certainly makes this a hell of a lot easier, I will say. I always forget about the attack lower. Maybe I should have had the attack one on slot 3. I don't know if that would have gotten rid of the super, though. I can't ever tell where the super actually is in this sort of attack order, so it's clearly first here, but is the one going to be fine? I think he'll be fine. 283k. I mean, we're alive. So there's that. But, no, it's not what I'd call fine, myself. Alright, if we can actually have a good turn here, we should be able to get Goku under his condition. So, the Tech Clone will be doing better. Okay, Vegeta's actually a pain in the ass. This mother... Come on, man. Stun, stun, stun. Do I need to start putting the AGL clone in, like, slot 1? The stuns are actually not my favorite here, I will say. Yeah, this fight seems like it might be just more annoying than difficult so far. You're not... Buddy. I'm so sorry to tell you, you're not doing anything here. What? Bro, wait, hold on. Huh? What the fuck? What happened? Him? Seriously? Bro. That's crazy. I know he gets this damage reduction like after the hit procs, but still. He has guard there. He has 20% damage reduction with a double super. And he still took that much? Wow. What was that? Okay, man. Maybe I target Vegeta first, honestly. Yeah, because this stun, this is something else. That's not. Oh, right, we have... Okay, here, let me do this. And hopefully, the tech one will be fine at the end there. See, we got our hit in first, so hopefully, with 45% damage reduction guard, we'll be fine. Define fine, I guess. Jesus. 586k? What is this gonna do? Okay. Double digits. Well, this is not off to a good start here. I might have to make this its own video. I mean, I said I'd get a couple of attempts in, and if we're, like, we're having a hard time, I'd make it its own video, and... Jesus. I'll do one more attempt, and then I think we'll just make it its own thing. Because I'm actually having a kind of a tough time here. Let me do this. Not strength. Or, not super strength. Let me get the strength clone back in here. Because he is better against super class. Well, now we don't have our full Shit. Alright, hold on. I'll get the tech clone back in, I guess. We'll try this with the full clone setup. Maybe that'll do something. Oh boy. This rotation. If I could ever, like, get a good starting rotation either, I mean, that would also be very nice. This just looks fucked immediately. No, I'm dead. There's no point in even playing that out. Everyone has to attack in order to get their stats. No one... I mean, the LRs or the AGL clone would be fine there, but everyone else has to attack. And then it's the Vegeta super into the Goku super. I mean, I'm just dead there, right? So we'll make this our last attempt. If I can't beat it here, I'll make it its own sort of video at this point. Because it's actually, we're having kind of a tough time here, so. And then I'll keep the strength clone here on the rotation. And we'll see if I can't get a lot of damage in. I really hope that Vegeta Super is after Goku, one of the Goku Black's attack. It doesn't really matter which one to me. 77k. As long as I can get my super in first, that's what I really care about here. God damn it. Yeah, Vegeta's gotta go. The stuff. Ooh, we actually got the dodge. Huge. Okay, well that actually helped us out quite a bit. Oh yeah, that did a decent bit, honestly. For no crit. Because the strength clone is gonna crit, mind you. Yeah, the plays definitely target Vegeta. Okay, targeting Vegeta here, I feel like this should actually be pretty easy. Because, I mean, Goku supering so much is annoying, but the stun allows us to not be able to do damage, and it is messing with our ability to like, tank, so. Okay, can we get the additional super? That's the big question I ask here. We got a normal. Vegeta's still just a little over half, though. So, I mean, this is definitely the play. We might be able to do it this time around, finally. And the tech clone will have his condition up, mind you. So he'll be looking much better defensively as well. Well, shit. I think I do this, then. We'll do that. Do that, and then I'll actually have the tech one attack Goku, because he does get his 40% damage reduction versus the enemy who's hit by him. So we'll do this. And obviously Vegeta's gonna super me, so that's not preferable, but we'll get a little bit of damage in still through the tech one. Or not the tech one, the int one. And then hopefully next rotation, I don't think so, but next rotation we might be able to kill Vegeta. Certainly this, once we get back on this rotation, through the active skill though. Okay, double super, that's really huge actually. Thank you, int clone. Come on. We got this, he's half health. 18.4. I imagine we should be fine against this guy. Especially with our damage reduction. Yeah, they didn't... It deleted the normal before the super, of course. We dodged, though. Oh my... Wait. He double dodged? I don't have that much dodge in him. I know Attack of the Clones gives 5%, but yeah, I only have 6%. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay. Well, thank you there. Ooh, okay. This looks very nice. I think we'll probably be able to kill Vegeta here. Because Goku Black support is super effective against all types. As well as the stats. Of course, he's supering first, though. Maybe not, then. Because now we're losing out on the attack support. I mean, he still gives the super effective against all types, but without the attack support, I mean, that is... What? Huh? I'm sorry, does, like, Goku stack attack? What's the deal here? I'm jumping in just to see this. I think we're... I'll make this the last one, okay. I need to see this. Like, what is happening? Like, Goku just keeps raising his attack. Does he, like, stack attack on Super? Is that a thing he does? Oh. Jesus. Attack 160% up. The third turn. Man, what the fuck? Um... I don't know how to deal with that. I guess we're attacking Goku again. I don't know, dude. This is crazy. This is a lot tougher than I thought it would have been. Yeah, we'll make this the last attempt then. Because this is... I don't think I'm beating this. Maybe I'm just, like, misplaying heavily here. Maybe I should try a different team. But, like, I'm, like, actually getting slaughtered here. So, either way, regardless of if I'm misplaying or not, I mean, I definitely... I think I need to go back to the drawing board. Because this is... Okay, 32.5. That's huge. But yeah, I'm kind of getting packed up here. We're not doing too well. We should be fine with the triple super. Or not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch up my team or something. We'll figure that out later on, but I suppose I'll end this here. I mean, we got the first two difficulties cleared. This third one's seems a bit more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. I will say it's definitely not nearly as hard as the third difficulty on stage 1, but it's harder than I thought it was gonna be. So, all right, we'll end this here though. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.